Good evening, everyone. My name is Celine Higwe. Welcome to Lockdown Sunday with London Crypto Network. We are here to find out everything about cryptocurrency. I have these webinars every Sunday at 7 o'clock, the new time of 7 o'clock. So if you're watching the recording, do make sure you join the webinar next Sunday, or this Sunday even, at 7 p.m. So we're going to get started straight away with the big news. Bitcoin reached 40,000. Did I say reached? It smashed $40,000. Bitcoin smashed $40,000. It's gone beyond everyone's expectations. We do expect a dip, but right now we are just celebrating the fact that Bitcoin reached $40,000. And that coincided with the market capitalization of $1 trillion. It topped $1 trillion on coin market cap. And so that's big news for the crypto community. Now, if we look at what happened back in 2017, there was a peak in 2017 of $20,000. And then what happened after? We saw the big crash, and everyone was boo-hooing about Bitcoin because, of course, people did lose quite a bit of money because they got in high and they sold low. Now imagine if they kept hold of their Bitcoin, what would it be worth today? So we see what happened with the peak in 2017, and the market cap was just below $800 billion, which is not something to play with. And then as the market went down, it hit the $100 billion market capitalization level. And then after that, we spent many years after the cold storms of 2018, we managed to get through that, and now we see the 1 trillion mark has been reached. And if we look at the peak back in 2017, it did go quite a lot above the $500 billion mark. And so here we've just tipped over the $1 trillion mark. So could that mean that we have more upside to come? So experts are warning that there's going to be a 25% pullback, and that is very possible. It could even be more. So we are going to saddle up and strap our seatbelts and get ready for the ride. It's going to be a rough ride. We're going to have large swings, but what we do know is that Bitcoin is here to stay, and it will grow exponentially as more and more people adopt Bitcoin. Now, this is what it looks like on the chart, and this is when it was $39,000. And you can see here with this Fibonacci retracement analysis tool that we peaked here back in 2017 at the 20,000 mark. And then we crashed down to at the low, it was around $3,000. But here we can see it's gone up through the various levels of the Fibonacci retracement stage. And we are now in the overbought territory. So we can realistically expect a retracement back to the 26,000 level. It could even go down to 15,000, back down to this blue area here. So we are going to watch out and see what's happening. Now, what's going on in the news? Ripple, the big scandal with the SEC. We're hearing this week that the CEO, he tried to settle the lawsuit that the New York Securities and Exchange Commission have launched against Ripple. So we shall see, how that pans out over the next few weeks. We know that the hearing is due to take place in February. So let's wait and see what happens. But it is very interesting. Garlinghouse, the CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, said on Wednesday he has 5 key questions about the SEC suit against Ripple, but he couldn't say much about it. He didn't go into specifics. So he's just coming out after a lot of silence from Ripple. So that's the first sort of communication that we're hearing from Ripple about that. Excuse me, my mouse has gone AWOL. And so there are some burning questions that we need answering. You know, we were seeing that one of the complaints that the SEC launched against Ripple was that they were selling Ripple to institutional buyers under the table. They should have bought their Ripple on the exchange, but they approached Ripple directly, and apparently Ripple sold them this XRP to institutional traders for a discount, you know, for a discount. And so here we have a bit of more positive news, and we can see, just put my camera on so you can guys see me. Okay, so you can see that the Grayscale CEO has said that he's interested in getting interest, should I say, from pension and endowment funds. So they are the institutional investors and businesses are piling into the cryptocurrency space. And as you can see here, at that time, Bitcoin was $41,000. I mean, it didn't just go to $40, it went through $40. And it's on its way back down, cooling off. And we can see Ripple was at 32 cents. Right now, I think it's in the 22-cent range. But yes, there will be a lot of volatility with Ripple as the law case goes on, the suit goes on. And so an interesting piece of news here about the Bitcoin rich list. So those are people that have 1,000 Bitcoin or more, and there's been an increase. So now that stands at 2,334 wallets, e-wallets, that we're going to talk about in the webinar. So if you're just watching the recording, do tune into the webinar because we are going to go into more detail about e-wallets. And so the number of addresses that have hold more than over 1,000 Bitcoin, which is a hell of a lot of money. I mean, it's worth 37.5 million at the time of that article being published. And so this is an indication that whales, what we call whales, large Bitcoin holders, have been bullishly accumulating more Bitcoin and driving the price higher. So that is very interesting because we are actually going to see even more of a surge in the price of Bitcoin very soon. The Intercontinental Exchange is an advanced talks with a merger to go public. You know, this is major news. This is another digital currency exchange. After Coinbase first announced that they wanted to do their IPO just before Christmas last year. And so this is the second exchange to announce that they want to go public. And so this is huge news and more proof of mass adoption and the confirmation that we are firmly in the mass adoption phase of cryptocurrency sector, because it is the sector at $1 trillion, guys. Now, the Federal Chartered Bank, now this is a major, major development. The Federally Chartered Bank, you know, can use stable coins. So the Office of the Controller of the Currency the OCC have issued an interpreted letter allowing federally chartered banks to use stable coins or cryptocurrencies with relatively stable prices for standard banking transactions like payment activities. And so the letter further states that banks can participate in validating stablecoin transactions or independent node verification networks, known as INVIN, in a blockchain. So this is like major news, guys. We are officially, cryptocurrency is officially now part of the financial infrastructure, and banks are going to be using stable coins for financial transactions. Could XRP be one of them, we wonder, when the lawsuit debacle subsides? So here, there's another interesting piece of news about Google. They've hit their all-time high for Ethereum searches. So many people have been searching for Ethereum because Ethereum gives us a lot of potential earnings. If you compare on the charts the difference between what Bitcoin has done and what Ethereum has done. It peaked in 2017, like all of the cryptocurrencies have done, and you can see at this time the price of Ethereum was yet to reach its all-time high. So we still haven't reached its all-time high. Bitcoin has set one all-time high range from after another, and we still don't see the takeoff that we're expecting with the altcoin, which is known as the altcoin season. And we are expecting Ethereum and other altcoins to mimic what Bitcoin does. Now, so you can see here there's a lot more growth rate waiting for Ethereum, and back on Bitcoin. I mean, it's just no comparison. So Ethereum is around here, and so we've got all of this to catch up with Bitcoin. Okay, so there's a lot of potential with Ethereum. That's why the searches have gone to an all-time high. Everything is all-time high. We're in all-time high season. Watch out, though. There could be a 25% correction. And if you tune in to Lockdown Sunday at 7 o'clock, if you're watching this recording, tune in. Subscribe, like the video, subscribe, and share this video to people you care about, because everyone has to migrate into cryptocurrency. It's official. And so the sooner you learn how to operate in that sector, the better for you. And so what I say is tune in next Sunday, this Sunday at 7 o'clock for Lockdown Sunday to get the full modus operandi and to get the full MO. So my name's Selena Kigwe. This is Lockdown Sunday, Newsflash with London Crypto Network, okay? And so we're going to go into the main body of the presentation where you're going to get some more valuable information.